Yo, what is up, guys? My name is mintR, and today just want to talk a little bit about my microphone setup. The reason or the prompt behind this video is there's a game I've started playing called Valorant. It's in closed beta just now, releases in the summer. We're not here to talk about Valorant though, but what I've been getting for it, probably about 70% of my games, if not more, is the heroes. So the hero selection screen, there's like a lobby where you can speak to people and say hi, and I usually ask how the team are and where they're from and all that kind of stuff. But I usually get the first response of, are you a YouTuber, are you a streamer? And this is coming from purely based on my microphone quality. I've had one guy say the microphone quality was so good he was struggling to be able to hear me, which blew my mind. And he then asked me to go and buy a worse mic. There was somebody else, I can't remember. What did you say? Doesn't matter. We'll cut this. Cut this out. So I just want to talk a little bit about my setup personally, what I've been using for the past 4 years, 5 years. It's done me well. So I used to stream on Twitch. I was on there for 4 years. What about that? 4.5 years? 5 years? A long time. Most of my life. Not most of my life. About 5 years. But I moved to mintR. If you want to drop me on follow mintR, it's there. I don't really know how to do this. I'm just put that in later. Feel free to come by. So this, in no way this microphone this isn't sponsored content at all. I'm not gonna make money from this. The microphone I use, it's not sponsored by them. None of this stuff is all sponsored, right? This is just me talking about what I've used and based on the feedback I've been getting from games I've been playing. Just thinking some of you guys out there might be looking at purchasing a new microphone or a new setup, or you're looking at getting into streaming and not too sure what to buy. There's thousands of options. So I just thought, you know what, talk about what I have, what works. It's lasted me 5+ years. Just gonna get into it. Let's go. First thing is microphone. It's an audio-technica AT2020. It's an XLR version. So what that means is basically the output of it is not. It's basically a circle. It's a circle. I would unplug it, but then you won't hear me. There's loads of stuff. If you just Google XLR connections, it's basically a circle with like 3 pins. Where that goes, so that plugs into a interface. I'm using a FOCUSRITE SCARLETT Solo interface. I'll put all the links and stuff in the description for all this stuff. Again, not affiliated. Okay, I'm not gonna make any money from this. Okay, just saying that. FOCUSRITE SCARLETT, they're usually on sale. You can get them on Amazon and stuff like that. And then on the back of this, there's a USB connection which plugs into my PC. Here, I then have this thing. So it's called VOICEMEETER Banana Pro. It's completely free. This is essentially a mixer. It allows me to manage my volume. It allows me to manage the bass, the treble, all that kind of stuff. I've basically left this at default settings, to be perfectly honest with you. The only things I've changed is a slight adjustment on the bass here. The hardware input. So basically here you just select the microphone. So I'm using the SCARLETT Solo USB, which I code out, and then over here is your speakers, your hardware output. So that means when I unmute my microphone, I can hear echo. So it's just there's a ton of YouTube videos on how to use this. Recommend go look them up. If you have any questions about that kind of stuff, just message me on Twitter, DM or something. Links below the stream. Sorry, links below this YouTube channel. You can tell I don't really do YouTube videos that often. And yeah, the comment section below stuff, ask questions. But obviously Google's your best friend as well. The other key points to call out is there's things like pop filters, that kind of stuff. I used to use a pop filter for about a year. A pop filter is basically, it's like a thing that clamps onto your arm. It's not your actual physical arm, your microphone arm. And it covers the mic. It's like a circle. It's like a circle, and it's got like some cloth that removes the pop from your voice. So when you speak, pop, like your P's pop, it removes kind of the messiness at the end and the beginning of the syllables. That's what this is kind of doing as well. So this foam, I kind of moved away from a pop filter based on the fact that it covered half of my face. Just picture this. It kind of removed some of my facial expressions. You couldn't see when I was smiling, couldn't see when I was crying and sad and upset when I got owned in games. So I got away with that, and it also allowed me to stick a little logo, a little fun thing. So I can give you a before and after. So if I take this off, these are quite cheap actually. I think I paid like £2 for this. I got 2 of them. So now you should still hear me. But if I say pop, 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 you'll probably hear the difference between the two. So pop, pop, put icon, and I'll edit this as well so that you can easily hear the difference. And then pop, pop, pop. So that's what that does. It also stops the microphone from getting full of dust and stuff as well. It's kind of a nice little filter. And then the last thing, actually there's 2 things. Every time I look at my microphone, there's more. There's a microphone arm I talked about earlier. So this thing, that is basically clamped onto my desk. I'm going to show you again with the other camera. Clamps on to my desk. Then that feeds up, down the arm, microphone. So that's what that's doing. And the reason for this is it basically stops vibrations. That's kind of what this cage does as well. You don't need this cage. I've got it with the arm. Basically, if you have a microphone like this, the sensitive on your desk, it is going to pick up everything. So everything you do. So if you like tap your desk, the vibrations you send, if you move your desk or your chair and it hits the table, everyone's going to hear it. It's going to pick up through the microphone, just the vibrations through the base plate. I would not recommend getting an XLR microphone, if you are not going to be able to have it mounted to an arm. Just don't. You're going to waste your money. It's going to make your audio quality worse. Probably more annoying for anyone listening to it as well. So I'm just going to raise that. And this cage thing, you don't need this, but essentially what this does is it kind of removes the vibrations even further. You essentially have a cage that it sits in, and it's basically, if I move the microphone, see how it kind of has like a bit of suspension? It's kind of like, it's basically suspended in the air with some twangy things, and that's basically stops the vibrations from going into the microphone, which then you hear in your ear holes when you're playing games. That's it from me. Just want to talk a little bit about the setup. Like I said, if you have any questions, please ask. Put them in the comments below. Drop me a message in the stream. I'm always here to support. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Bye.